I can imagine that night if it was to take to get.
We have only 3 spaces. That means
onto the open road, guys. It is law in this country that if a vehicle provides you with a seatbelt, then you must wear your seatbelt whilst the vehicle is moving. If you are found not wearing your seatbelt by the police, then you will be executed. Yes, it's quite harsh but very effective. All joking aside, guys, it is in your best interests of safety and comfort if you keep your seatbelts on. Some of the roads that we are on later on today, located under the front 2 seats here on the left hand side. You guys are now fire marshals. Okay with that, yeah? You didn't have a choice, but as long as you're okay with it. There is also a first aid kit on board, which is located in the locker just in the aisle in the racking above my head. Now here's a question for you. Do we... Sorry if there is anybody that's not owned up to being a Swiftie there. Now, just quickly, some of you guys have pre-booked castles and cruises for when we get up to Loch Ness. If you have, then I've got your tickets here for you, so you don't have to worry. I'll try and have the more chance you've got of seeing the Loch Ness monster, but you never heard of that from me, because I've seen her, and everyone that was on my bus seen her as well. So at 3 PM down to the castle. It will pick up the passengers at the castle after it's done a big loop, and then you will all sail back to the Clansman Hotel together on incredible sights today, and it'd be good if you could share it with the person next to you. You never know, you could be sitting next to your new best friend, you never know, or your old one. Now, does anyone have any... So from the Smithy we'll then head up towards the Highlands, over the Highland boundary fault line, up towards Glencoe. Now if everyone comes back to the bus on time, then we should get some extra stuff done today, guys. So we are bus number 1, we have got away a little bit sharper, so hopefully we can get some more stuff done if you're all back on time. Photograph of the year because it is obviously through the trees, but you will see just over to the left hand side you get a slightly better view as we go further up. Now this was built by the Royal Stuart family of Scotland as a stopover between Glasgow and Edinburgh. Now it is also the birthplace of Scotland's tragic Queen, Mary Queen of Scots, who at the age of 6 days old was crowned Queen of Scotland. She was eventually executed by her own cousin, Queen Elizabeth I of England, as she was seen as a threat to the throne of England. So yeah, the birthplace of Mary Queen of Scots, that's the Lithgow Loch in London. Also just behind those apartments is the Antonine Wall, which the Romans built over 2,000 years ago, stating that civilization should end here. It's far too dangerous for very little reward any further north. Now there is something way more important than the Antonine Wall and the Battle of Falkirk behind those apartments. An artist called Andy Scott. These were built to celebrate the hard-working Clydesdale horses, the heavy Scottish horses that pulled the barges along the canals during the Industrial Revolution and essentially helped build Scotland. So they celebrate. Beautiful. If you get a chance, guys, go and see them because they're absolutely stunning. When you're standing there underneath them, they're absolutely beautiful. Now the Kelpies are based right at the very end of the Forth and Clyde Canal, which goes from Falkirk to Glasgow. The other canal starts at Falkirk, called the Union Canal, which essentially connects Falkirk. This may seem like I'm waffling on a bit, but it's a very important part of the tour because this is the battles of independence here in Scotland, and because of the unique layout and the order that they happened, we must now go back in time to Scotland. Have all been around that castle, or most have been about that castle. Now just beyond Stirling Castle you will see another mound, this time with a mount on it. This monument is called the Wallace's National Monument, which was built in the 1800s to celebrate everything that William Wallace done for Scotland and the Scottish people. Now, back to William Wallace and how he plays his part in 1297. King Edward was again laying his heavy hand. No, he says. So the guards decide to get heavy-handed and take the fish from William Wallace. William Wallace stands up at 6'7", smashes their heads in. Sheriff will be coming for me. If he comes to the house, tell him you haven't seen me, and you'll be okay. However, William Wallace then disappears. But when the Sheriff of Lanark finally does appear at... Now, can I please advise you, make sure you use the bathrooms here at the Smithy, because once we leave here we are going into the Highlands and there's very few people. So if there's very few people, that means very few bathrooms. So please use the bathrooms when you're here, guys. There is also teas, coffees, hot rolls available in the cafe. There is also a farm shop as well, guys. Now we will leave here at 10 past 9. Glenfinnan losers.
Ambil baju untuk